Barbara Crampton. The list of Scream Queens would honestly not be complete if we didn't mention Barbara Crampton. When Barbara Crampton first started, her debut was in Days of Our Lives in 1983. Sure, her debut was in daytime television, but it was on nighttime television screens that she truly shone. While her film debut was in a horror movie known as The Body Double, she got recognition for her acting chops in the next movie she starred in, the comedy horror movie Re-Animator. From 1985 on, Barbara's position in horror movies became pretty solidified. Following Re-Animator in that year, Barbara starred in From Beyond, Shopping Mall, Puppet Master, You're Next, and many, many more. Re-Animator is a movie based on H.P. Lovecraft's novel Herbert West Re-Animator. Here, Dr. Herbert West of the University of Zurich created a reanimator juice that, upon injection, could bring dead people back to life. But his experiment went awry, and he was accused of murdering his professor, whom he reanimated. To avoid the heat, he moved to America, thinking he'd be able to work on his zombie potion without anyone getting tangled in his work. As a medical student, Dr. West gets a roommate, Dan Kane, who gets roped into his shenanigans when Dr. West's juice brings Dan's dead cat back to life. Barbara Crampton played the role of Dr. Megan Halsey, the daughter of the dean and Dan's fiancé, who accidentally stumbled across the pair while they were doing these experiments. Megan was horrified, and eventually she too was turned into one of those zombies when Dan injected her with the reanimator juice after a zombie killed her. Megan's scream when she first stumbled across a reanimated zombie still rings in my memory. It's just that iconic. Another mention-worthy scream from her would be in recent years though. Personally, I enjoyed this one quite a bit. You're Next, for those who don't know, is a rather decent movie. It came out in 2011, and here, Barbara Crampton played the matriarch of the family stalked by killers. In one of the scenes when her baby boy gets killed, the horrifying scream that she lets out makes it obvious that she was once considered one of the leading scream queens of the 80s. You can feel the pain, the fear, and the grief that her character is going through. And that, my friends, is what it means to be a scream queen.
Barbara Crampton conquered the mad scientist labs and haunted basements of 80s horror. She wasn't just a scream queen. She was the thinking fan's scream queen. Barbara first caught major attention in Re-Animator, 1985. A cult horror classic where she played Megan Halsey, the kind of role that demanded both vulnerability and total chaos. She went from romantic lead to severed head experiment victim in a matter of scenes. From there, she became a familiar and welcome face in the wild world of 80s horror. In From Beyond, 1986, she shared the screen with grotesque creatures, flesh-melting machines, and a glowing S&M wardrobe. But no matter how bonkers the plot got, Barbara grounded it. She brought sincerity, intelligence, even when the tentacles were flying. And perhaps her most underrated gem? Chopping Mall, 1986. Mall security robots go rogue and start vaporizing teenagers? Perfect. And Barbara? She made you believe it, all while trapped in a shopping mall after hours. While other stars faded, Barbara only grew stronger. She returned in the 2010s with a full career renaissance, starring in acclaimed horror like You're Next and producing genre films through her own company. Barbara didn't just survive the B-movie era, she evolved with it, becoming a legend whose work is celebrated by both gorehounds and cinephiles. She proved that you could be a scream queen with a brain and a long-term strategy.